Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a late night video here. As you can see, it's about 11:30 p.m. my time, and I'm gonna put in a stake here in Axion, and just go over the Telegram announcement, give you an update on what's going on. As you guys probably already know, the last 48 hours has been an incredible moonshot with Axion. Apparently, because of this huge amount of Axion that is going to be in the auction tomorrow, or not even tomorrow, in the next 2.5 hours. It's over 14 billion Axion. So it's not a coincidence that they put this on the day of the big payday with Hex, because if there was ever a time for people to jump into Axion, it would probably be right now, especially with this much Axion in the pool. So before I go into that, guys, do want to remind you that, well, two things. Number one, I want to remind you that these platforms do carry risk, so please do your own research and only put in what you can afford to lose. Also follow us on Telegram. Feel free to join our newsletter, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified every time I post up a brand new video. The other thing I wanted to do before I jump into Axion is just kind of take you through my nightly ritual with UME. UME, if you guys don't know, is the native token for Uswap. Uswap is the decentralized exchange that Eclipse City just recently launched. Eclipse City being the parent company of TronChain. This is the passive income monster that we've been talking about for the last about 12 and a half, coming on 13 weeks. And in those 13 weeks, it's been an incredible ride. And we are just at the very beginning of this thing, guys. We're just over, when I say we, I'm talking about the community, is just about to go over 350,000 members. As you can see here, closing in on $19 million in the contract. And this is an incredible passive beast, guys, where you can make a deposit and earn up to 310% on your deposit. Now, you could do it totally passive, as you guys already know, or if you build a team, you can hit that 310% cycle faster. We have people, cycling through that 310% and tripling their deposit, in a month. We have people doing it in a week. We have a few people on our team that are doing it in a few days. So it's just incredible how this thing is working. But this is the farm, guys. This is the Uswap DEX, as you can see. Very familiar if you're familiar with Uniswap. So right now, what we're doing is we're providing liquidity in the different pools to help the liquidity grow on the DEX, obviously, but we're also farming UME. Now, UME, we're going to need UME tokens to farm EFT tokens once they launch Genesis Mining, right? That's the Eclipse City Finance token. There's only going to be 75,000 of those tokens. I mean, just think about it in your head, guys. With a low supply token like that, what the price or value of each token could potentially reach. I mean, there's a reason why there's a lot of people that are staking this and trying to stack as much UME as we can. So typically what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll go ahead and claim all of my UME in the different farms that I'm in, farming pools or liquidity pool. So this is the Sun UME LP pool. Let me go ahead and claim that. Basically, you're seeing what I'm doing. You're basically looking over my shoulder as I go through my nightly ritual. Let me claim. Obviously, I do it a lot faster, kind of talking through the video here, but usually when I'm doing this without doing a video, I knock this out in like 5 minutes. So it's not really a big investment of time. But I do want to show you how I'm doing this because some of you guys have been asking and you want to do the same, I guess. I don't know. All right, so that's that. Let me go down to the two pools here below. Got 3 UME over here. Claim, accept. Then I have 0.475 that I can claim over here. Claim that. So once I've claimed, I usually claim once in the morning and once in the evening. Boom. All right. So once I do that, I go to Uswap and I go to provide liquidity. So let me move this box over. This is the here we go. So the liquidity. Click on add liquidity. Now I'm going into, what am I going into? I'm going into the Sun UME pool, right? So once I go to liquidity, the sun. All right, so what do I have here? All right, see, so look, if I max out all of my UME, let me see, 48. I only have 32. So what I'm going to do is, what do I need there? Another, let's say I get another 20 sun. So what I'm going to do, because there's not a lot of liquidity yet on Uswap, is I'm going to go to just swap, right? And then I'm going to get 20 sun. Only have 32. Let me just get 20. What I'll do is I'll just go here. I'll put 20. I'm going to swap out 8,426 TRX for 20 sun. Swap that, get that. It takes a couple of seconds. And once it completes, there it goes. I should have, yeah, 52 sun now in my wallet. So now I can head back over here. There's the 52 sun. Now I can hit max. Now I can do the max here. So again, it has to be equal amounts. So just populate one and the second field, populate, like type in on one field and the second field will auto-populate on its own. Again, I'm going into this pool. If you were going into another pool, you would do the same, right? I'll click on supply, confirm supply, accept. And if this transaction goes through, I will have my LP token. There it is, just went through. So I'll head on over to UME. I'll go back to the pool right here. Click on stake it, click on max, stake another 203,000 LP tokens, stake, accept, and that's it. I just took my UME and added more liquidity to the Sun UME LP pool. So I'm going to be getting a ton more UME. So I'm stacking a bunch of UME. Again, I want to be ready when they launch the Genesis mining because I do want to get a bunch of those EFT tokens as much as I can. Because again, it's a low supply token and who knows what they will be as far as price goes. TronChain doing its thing, getting closer and closer to 19 million. Let's talk a little bit about Axion, guys. So Axion, as you guys know, it's been mooning over the last 48 hours. This is the announcement, or one of the announcements, right? Move this over. So it says here the Axion market cap is currently 164 million, ranking us as the 80th digital currency in the world and rising. We're also currently sitting as the #1 trending coin on DEX tools, leading into our first weekly mega auction. 14 billion Axion worth $8.4 million. Wow, that's crazy. Is in the Axion auction starting in 13 hours. As you saw, it was not 13 hours anymore. It's about 2.5 hours from now. If and when this auction fills, 80% of that goes directly to buy pressure on Uniswap. The Axion that are bought from the buybacks are then all distributed to stakers. If there was ever a time to get staked, it's right now. As 1% of the auction, ETH goes to the Eden Reforestation Program. This equates to 840,000 trees planted. We might hit 1 million trees in a single day. So yeah, this is going on right now, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I already have a bunch of stakes in. I'm going to put in another 20 million Axion stake. All right. So if I hit stake, you can see these are my active stakes. Let me see. Let me refresh right here. All right, there we go. So here are my stakes. I got 20 million here, 20 million, 20 million, 2.5 million. I staked this for 15 years because you need to have a 15-year stake with at least 2.5 million Axion to get an NFT token. This is my free claim that gets auto staked for a year from Hex. And then this right here, anytime you go into the auction, whenever you go into the auction and you exit the auction, whatever Axion you get from the auction gets auto staked for 2 weeks, okay, 14 days. So that's what this is right here, all right? So as you can see here, we're getting interest in Axion, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put another 20 million stake in for about 30 days. And then I'll show you how much USD is actually, how much USD is worth the Axion that I'm putting in right now. So Here's my balance. I'm going to put in 20 million. 20 million. 20 million. Let's take that for 30 days. Here's all my stats right here. And I'm going to deposit. I don't even know if I have enough for the transaction fee. Let me see. Gas limit must be at least 21,000. $6. Okay, I have enough here. So I'm going to go ahead and speed that up. Firm. And when this goes through, I'll have over 80 million Axion staked. All right, and then I'll show you what that is. So 80 million, or actually I have more than 80 million. So I'm just counting the 20 million stakes, right? That's 80 million, but I actually have this stake right here, this stake, and this stake. But let's just count 80 million just for easy math. There it is. All right, completed. So not showing here. Let me refresh. There it is. 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. Here's the brand new 20 million that I just put in. So 80 million Axion that I have staked right now. I have more than 80 million, but just those 20 million stakes, that's worth 88 Ethereum or 88.8 Ethereum. So 88.8 Ethereum is $43,000 worth of stakes. So yeah, that's what we have in. And yeah, this is all, profit, guys. We were able to get into Axion way early. We locked in profits along the way. As a matter of fact, when it got hacked, I sold off a bunch of my Axion. But as you can see, I still held quite a bit of it. And it was a good move for me to hold on to that because it did go and moon, as you can see, over the last 48 hours. So we're just staking this, and hopefully this will be another income stream for us in 2021. And it continues to develop and grow. I do believe that the price of Axion will continue to go up because the tokenomics itself is designed to increase in price. So yeah, very excited about that. Yeah, that's what's going on with Axion. Now, if you missed Axion, I don't think you can miss Axion. It just literally started, as you can see. You can go into the auction, get a 10% bonus on your reservation. This is just a few days old, right? As far as it going live. Now, obviously, as you guys know, it was in pre-launch already before. But again, as far as the staking and mainnet and all that other good stuff, it's just a few days old. So we're super duper early right now. People that get into this early, like right now, I think are in a good position. But this is another platform, guys. I'll do a standalone video on this probably tomorrow because this video is already going way too long. But as you can see here, we did a video earlier today saying that today might be the biggest day in the auction so far. And just like predicted, I was right because look at this. The biggest day was 1,535 Ethereum. Yesterday was the first random day, so it took a little bit of a dip. But look at today. It closed at 1,622 Ethereum. Guys, if you want to get in Wise Token, I'll leave the link underneath. Get a 10% bonus on your reservation. I think if you don't get into Wise, and again, I'm not trying to fear loss or anything like that, but if you don't get into Wise, I think 60, 90 days from now, you're going to be kicking yourself. So yeah, I mean, check it out. Of course, do your own research, do your own due diligence, only put in what you can afford to lose. But we're invested in this thing, guys, heavily, and we're going, we're going deeper into it because I'm putting in more ETH. So that being said, guys, this video went long enough. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. I will catch you on the next one, guys. Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to this channel, follow us on our newsletter, and yeah, I'll leave links for everything down below. As you can see, guys, we are, making crypto work for us. So as we get ready for the next bull run, let's stack as much as we can. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Peace.